today we're going to talk about why you're not getting any leads from your content. So if you are showing up, you're a person who's posting 3, 5, 7 times a week. If you're posting 3 times a week, lift your work rate. It's 2026. You go harder. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're posting 5 to 7 times a week and you think your content's decent, you're getting decent interactions and it's all going good. As I've seen a lot of coaches lately, even a couple of people that I'm working with, all the metrics for their content is actually good.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, what do I need to do? What help? I'm like, it's not a content issue. It's a strategy issue on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So, problem, it's interesting because our business is going the other way. So we're talking a lot about creating more attention. So we're obviously doing a lot of top of funnel style content, a little bit more entertainment, a little bit more like eyeball based. We want this post to go to many people.
Yeah.
And then even like running the follower campaigns with the ads is just, we want lots of people to see it and come to our page and interact with us. That's partly because we're actually really, really good at the client acquisition side when we get it. So like our predicted lead magnet to sale percentage is like 5%. And we were running at like 19. Our mentors were like, what the fuck are you doing? How? How is that happening? But it just like the lead flow wasn't high enough because we weren't doing enough of the attention work. Yeah. So if that's you, that's fine. We will do episodes about that. We'll talk about that a lot as well. But if you are, a lot of the people coming through Standout lately actually are getting decent eyeballs, decent attention, but they're not getting any sales. They're not acquiring any clients. And why? So generally is you post, you hope the post does well, and then you're waiting for clients to come to you, hoping that DM comes in that, oh, finally I got an inquiry. It doesn't really work that way.
Well, not as frequently as you want it to.
Yeah, and it's so unpredictable as well.
Yeah.
You're just at the mercy of the market. You can't. You'll look at if you're tracking your business, which you should be. You'll look at that each week and just go, oh, I don't know why this happened. And unless you've got a big enough pool of results, maybe authority, something that's allowing that to work, and maybe you've had that in the past where it has worked consistently enough, and now it's not, that's where it gets frustrating, or you can't break 20 clients.
Yeah.
You get to 20
Tapped
clients
out.
and you go back to 15. You get to 20 and you go back to 15. You get to 20 and you're just like, why can't I fucking get to 30? It's because you're relying on this model, and this model is actually becoming increasingly more difficult because attention is becoming more difficult. So it makes sense that you're going to be seeing a downwards trend in that. Like I would imagine most of your inquiries at this point are inbound.
Yeah.
But that's because you have a body of evidence that is doing that. And again, it's one of those things that I get frustrated with as business coaches that are in your position are teaching other people their method.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, yeah, just post content. It's like, well, that doesn't...
Yeah, let your clients do the work for you.
Yeah, well, it does. If you don't have the clients, you don't have the reputation, you don't have 15 years in the industry,
Exactly.
a podcast, fucking 3,000 posts, 5,000 followers, etc., then it doesn't work.
Nah.
But you're being sold it by someone who it works for them, which is great. Good, it works for you, but it's not a system that works for
You
everyone.
got to hope it works for you. If it doesn't, then you're fucked.
Yeah, and if you're not in a 0.1% of magnetic human beings, it's quite challenging to get it to work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is for the person that's capturing attention well, but not turning it into income. You've seen these come through, seeing trainers like in Standout and stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Have you, when you transitioned online, we were already making lots of content. You were putting out content.
Yeah.
Did you have to do the period of outreach? The DMs, all of that?
Yeah, so how we still deploy not the same strategy, but the same thought process to building a business now, like that we did.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not going to sit back here and be like, oh, this is how I've gotten a lead a week, a sign up a week on average this year.
Yeah.
Because that's been heavily fueled by referral network.
Yeah.
On top of the strategy. But if I or we needed a huge influx in leads, we would deploy the same strategies that we did 5 years ago.
So what were they? What were you doing?
Just like finding, it's so fucking generic. Finding every opportunity to get in front of someone, get their attention, and have a discussion with them.
Yeah.
So
take us to, you moved out of the gym 21.
Yeah.
You needed to replace that income.
Yeah. So 2020 they closed the gym.
Yeah.
And lost significant amounts of income and still had bills to pay. Yeah. So I was like, well, I got to replace that. So
back then we had the 4442 model.
Yeah, yeah.
You just lent into that?
Well, we were writing an article a week. We were doing a podcast a week, and then I was doing 4 posts based on 2 on the article, then 2 on ICA specific content. So I was doing that. Then there were polls going out every week.
Daily stories. And then anyone that interacted with a specific type of content, so it was like a question about their results or a poll or something, then that would be open field for a discussion. Yeah. And then it was like, hey, talking about it, finding a problem, and then being like, I can solve that for you. It was literally how it happened. Yeah.
And it's just volume and discussions.
Yep.
So if I needed to increase the lead volume, that is the exact same strategy I would do.
Yeah.
Deploy.
So I think what happens is coaches ask you the question, how much were you posting? What were you doing? What are you posting? People come to us what do I post? And she had a one-on-one client that was thought that's what she was buying kind of thing. I'm like, that's not what this is.
Yeah.
That's not what building a business online is. It's not what content do you post. That's one pillar of many that's actually going to build
and you got to
business.
do so many other things before you know what that is.
Correct. Yeah. So posting consistently should be, and this is a reality check for if you're not, that should be like doing your check-ins. It's not, it's just part of what you do. But if you're an online business owner,
absolutely,
it's just fucking part and parcel with what you need to do.
Yeah.
And it also just taking note of what Jace is talking about there. Podcast per channel per week, an article per week, 4 posts per week that weren't we're doing easy stuff now, quotes and fucking funny reels,
making complex infographics and shit.
That's not it's not the podcast clips that already go out. These are 4 directly intentional, infographic based.
Yeah, it was
ICA based, well thought out, handwritten to a deliberate content layout strategy. So specific
week 1, week
attract,
2, week 3.
But even attract, recommend, inform. The structure of the post was thought out and written on purpose with the intent to generate sales. It wasn't just at the time it was fucking dancers on TikTok. It wasn't just how do I fuck around. It was full time of what we were doing.
Yeah, and then there's the conversion still happened with a conversation. And it's not like I just posted a bunch of content and then all these applications came through.
Yeah.
It
had to go get them.
It triggered a conversation, and then a conversation turned into a consult, and a consult turned into a conversion.
Yeah.
How would it be any different? I said this to someone yesterday. I'm like, you use Instagram like the personal trainer who sits in the office and expects the clients to come to them. I said, that's how you use Instagram. And he was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, you don't engage with anybody. You don't engage with your clients. You don't engage with your audience. You don't use it. So I'm like, you literally just put online coach in your bio. You post a couple of things here and there. It's not really strategic. It's, it's not consistent. And then you expect people to inquire with you. I said, how is it any different to you just walking into the gym and just sitting behind the desk and complaining that no one's inquiring personal training?
Yeah.
How do you build your business? Call or speak to as many people as possible. Walk the floor, have discussions, call people
results,
up,
showcase your results.
Ask your current clients, all that stuff. Everything's trying to get interactions. So I'm like, if you take that same mentality to the internet in the strategic way that we have mapped out based on this person that you want to attract, I'm like, do you think that that's going to be more successful? And it was just light bulb moment. Just like, if I can do this in the gym, because this person's very successful face-to-face PT.
Yeah.
They were like, well, if I can do that in the gym, of course I can. And I'm like, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you're just missing the forest for the trees a little bit, you know?
Yeah. So I'm talking right now to the coaches that aren't posting. I'm talking to you because you're asking the wrong question. You're asking, what do I post? You need to be asking, how do I post? To generate the outcome that you want, which is conversations.
Yeah.
That should be your whole strategy. Whatever level of funnel and fucking nuance and shit that you want to add inside of that, how do you create conversations with people? So then on top of that, it's not just about making more content, it's about how do you create a lead gen mechanism? How do you invite people into your business? Right now, within STC Learn, or my page, which is now all business coaching orientated, we are literally just running on a follower campaign for the next probably 2 weeks, and then we'll introduce one of the examples I'm going to give you guys today of how you could start a lead gen mechanism. So the first thing that you could do is create that environment where you're going to get follows. You could do that from viral clips,
All the fun stuff, yeah.
where you're creating content that gets eyeballs, and then those eyeballs get follows. And if you're good at content, that's a great way to do it. If you're not, then you need to go to ads. Really, you need both.
Yep.
Now, what happens when you start to think like that is, instead of just, I need to post content, how do I get a conversation? And this even happened for myself. I was so used to creating content that nurtured my audience because I was in the same boat as you. I had 15 years experience. I'd been working with late 20s to early 30 females, barbell, look good in a bikini for 10 years. All I needed to do was continue to nurture, get referrals, new people would come in and they would sign up. And that worked because I had all of this backing. I did 4 or 5 years of articles and posts, and like I had all of that there. Moving to a different audience, I needed to sit down and think, no one knows who I am.
Yeah.
So every single post that I put out, like we put out a post last night, and the opening line was, we're doing this one time thing, this one time at Bandcamp intro, and then it was like, I moved gyms. I was like, it kind of sets it enough, but I didn't tell anyone I'm a personal trainer. So someone who knows me, sees the brand, goes, oh, that's Ben, the business coach, he's a personal trainer. But it didn't, my feedback on that video for myself was like, you need to introduce that you're a PT, because the first exposure to this clip doesn't show that.
Yeah, when I was a PT, I moved gyms or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I got 5 years into my PT career, I moved gyms.
Yeah.
Then that someone new can watch that, and someone who already knows me doesn't care that I've put that in. They're not less nurtured because that line's in there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking every caption, you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
Every carousel, you don't know who I am.
That's because you're going top of funnel though, right?
I don't think so now, because when we were doing that, we were getting 100 likes a post. Now you're getting 10.
Yeah, and that's because okay.
So less people are seeing it. So the best way now for you to create conversations is new eyeballs.
Yeah.
Because the same 10 people that are probably your fucking clients and your mum are liking your stuff. So you're not getting an opportunity now to engage with new people. So the most important thing that you have, and this, like, maybe I'm biased because it's the one thing I'm working on the most right now, is my profile visits to follow percentage. So I need to know that my messaging in my bio, my pin posts, and even the covers and all of that, I need to know when you come to my page, you're likely to follow me. Because you can go through a bunch of content and get to know all of this stuff about me. And then each post is an opportunity to do that. So I want this one time at Bandcamp post to crack and really instantly be like, I know what this guy's about. He's a personal trainer. He's now teaching other personal trainers.
Yeah.
So that's the lens that you need to take with your content is, someone brand new's watching this. Not
I will take that feedback on.
yeah.
I feel personally called out in a good way.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Do you think there's any validity to so with that strategy? Like, there's just no need to kind of nurture your current audience. Then, like, the same strategy would still hold true.
I think you still need to build trust and authority.
Yeah, because I have
And I don't think the content actually changes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's just there's a little bit in it
Mm.
that if someone who's never seen me before, do they have context of what this is?
Yeah.
Because your nurturing element won't. So that video, right? If I was 5 years into my PT career, and it's likely that the people that I'm nurturing don't realize that I have this story. So they're still nurtured. And then the advice that I give at the end of the video is like, I moved gyms. It was probably a mistake, blah, 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 blah. Here's what not to do. My audience is still nurtured by that in terms of lived experience. I'm clearly expressing like a lesson that I've learned that I'm trying to pass on to you.
Yeah.
That I fucked this up so you don't have to. This is a red flag. Check yourself. Don't go work at a bougie gym where other personal trainers train. That kind of thing. I don't think that detracts anything from the nurturing. And the most feedback I'm getting with the top of funnel stuff, the POV videos and all that, and even that video, is from clients being like, this is fucking great. Or like my coaching clients.
Yeah, well, the same.
It's so good to see more of you. It's so good for this. It's so good of that. Where they're feeling like it is actually it's my current clients feeling nurtured.
Yeah, I get it.
So people in the audience, I think the value is still the same.
Do you think the ratio is still the same? Like, in terms of content distribution?
In what context?
Well, is there times where you'd lean into more top of funnel and less of the others because you're seeing so much success and you can see this shift now, or would you still balance the
No, I think your ratios are still the same.
Yeah.
So there's suggestion that it should be more top of funnel than middle at the moment. We're still middle of funnel heavy.
Yep.
With one bottom of funnel. So top of funnel is just like primary goal is views, middle is trust, authority.
Yep.
So results or story.
Yeah.
And then it's like buy the thing.
Yeah.
So we're 3, 3, 1.
Yep.
Which gives you your 7 posts per week. And then we have the podcast on top of that.
Yeah.
Which most of the time is probably middle of funnel.
Agreed.
So we really could actually shift harder to the top of funnel work.
Yeah.
Yeah. But our client results posts and stuff are doing really well and they get good follows. So I'm happy to
don't break it.
Keep
until
those.
it needs fixing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and it might be something that we test for a month and then next month we try doing. So we've got one really clear entertainment clip per week. What if we do 3? What happens? Because we've had the best month. We've actually, as of today, congratulations, we've had our best month of ever.
Well done.
Based on a few other changes, but this
of
as
course.
well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I love how these just turn into us exploring shit. It's the best. Because it helps if you're listening right now.
Yeah.
So
you're welcome.
You're posting without a lead capture system. So even the top of funnel thing, that's a system. I'm not just trying to get followers. For the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Or like see our reel go to 10K and be like,
just
"Yay,
vanity
we fucking
metrics
did
and
it."
stuff, yeah.
Like, no. Because it went to 10K, but how many people followed from it?
Yeah, and then of those, who are the
Who are
ones?
useful?
Yeah.
Who booked appointments? How many sales did
yeah.
we make? What was the return
Do they even look
on
like
ad
a
spend?
personal trainer? Yeah.
Correct. Or do they just think it was
Or
funny?
just Muhammad from Egypt?
So you don't have a lead capture system. My system is I have my notifications on for when I get a follow. And I am trying to message that person inside 10 minutes.
Yeah.
To maximize the chance that I get engagement. If I get engagement, my goal is find a problem. If I find a problem, I will voice message a solution.
Yeah.
And if I can get to a voice message of a solution, I'll offer a call to go deeper into the solution. If I can get on that call and show value, then I'll sell.
Yeah.
It's amazing for the person who's getting it. There's a few people floating around that maybe listen to the podcast that have got completely free Instagram audit voicemails from me.
Yeah.
That never booked the call.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But value for them, I don't feel salesy and yuck and fucking trying to trick them into coming
solving
into
problems.
a consult
Yeah.
to me. I'm like, this is what I can see on your profile. If you want to me to unpack it properly with you. We did 3 of them on the Q&A, 2 of them on the Q&A yesterday.
Yeah.
Literally pulled up 9 posts and took them from good to great for girls who were killing it.
Yeah.
So it wins for everyone. The trainer who's worried about, I don't want to DM people. I don't want to be salesy. I don't know how to ask for a consult. Don't. Solve a problem for someone. They'll probably buy from you.
Yeah, I would still say they're the ones that sit at the gym waiting for people to come.
100%.
Though.
And that's the
Gotta
story.
have that go-getter mentality.
The story you're telling yourself is why we've been talking about mentality a bit at the moment. It's like the story that you have in your head of like being salesy is the protection mechanism to not wanting to be rejected.
Yeah.
You don't want someone to say, leave me alone. You don't want someone to say, fuck off. You don't want, our fucking automations get told to fuck off. It's
It's
fucking
the best,
wild.
especially when they make spelling mistakes. I love it.
Hilarious. Like you're yelling at a robot, you idiot.
It's great. It's pretty entertaining. Yeah.
So that
But you're in a sales
it
job,
takes
though.
that ick away.
You're like, you know what I mean? Like you're selling.
You are.
You're selling the best product on the planet.
Yes.
So if you don't want to come across as salesy, like you picked the wrong place to work in.
And I did a lot of work on the way to Thailand about like my why basically, because it's shifted since becoming a dad and I felt a bit lost for a while.
Yeah.
Part of it is like remembering sitting down in 2018 and being like, our goal is 1 million outcomes.
Yeah.
I can't fucking coach 1 million people. So every Instagram audit that I do that helps a coach get 3 more clients is 3 more people I helped.
100%.
Like that's what I'm trying to do. Every coach that's moved on, every coach that's been a part of it, that's done a consult, that I've given advice, it's all just like ripples that have gone out into the world. If you got into personal training to help people, which I guarantee the same person that says, I don't want to sell, I guarantee they add at the end of that, I got in this to help people, not be a salesperson.
Yeah.
Cool. How the fuck do you help people if you're not training anyone? If you're not talking to anyone, if you're not, you'll have contribution as a core value and you don't want to show up and contribute your information online because you're scared of what a personal trainer might think. And then you wonder why you feel like shit at the end of the week.
Yeah.
Rant over. So, even our follower campaign is a deliberate strategy that's measured every single week. DM sent, replies, interactions, sales.
Yeah.
Every single week.